In this video, I'm going to show you a brand new clipping software that is perfect for any type of PC. Whether you have a low end or a high end, this clipping software called Peeps is absolutely amazing and beats all the others in my opinion, like Outplayed and Metal. To download the software, it's very simple. I will have the link in the description. It will lead you right to the website. Once you click the link, you will see this pop up right in front of you. Just click the red download button right here and your download should start. It should be located at the bottom left or the top right over here. Once it's downloaded, you want to open it and this should pop up. Click next. Choose where you want it to download, and if you want, you could create a desktop shortcut, but that is optional. Agree to the terms and click next. Let it download, it shouldn't take too much time. You can pause this video and continue when it's finished downloading. Now click launch and then click setup. First thing you want to do is choose your keybinds for saving the replays. I got mine on F6. You can choose the quality. For me, I can handle 1080p 60 FPS, and even most low-end PCs can handle this because you'll be able to change more settings later. So for everyone watching, just start with the highest for now. Choose the folder where you want your clips to save. This is extremely important. You don't want to be looking around for hours trying to find them. I recommend turning off automatic recording since this can take up a lot of space and sometimes it's not the best at detecting the highlights. Ignore this for now since it doesn't allow you to change it higher than 30, but that's not a problem. We will fix that later in the advanced settings. Once you're in, click the gear icon. The first tab is completely optional. The main settings are going to be in the second tab, capture. For everyone watching this video, I would recommend medium or high quality no matter your specs, unless you are like a toaster with 1GB of RAM and it's going to explode. Then you would go on low quality 20 FPS. However, this is just awful. Instead, toggle this on where it says customize manually. Now, depending on your PC specs, not everyone watching this video can handle the same settings. So here's what you will do. Start with 1080p 60 FPS and keep your bitrate at 6000. In advanced settings, if you have a NVIDIA GPU, I 100% recommend you use the NVIDIA NVENC encoder that will use your GPU. If you have an AMD, use the AMD one, and that should show up here. But if that also makes you lag too much, then use X264, which is not optimal since that's your CPU. No matter what, always test it out with your GPU first. If you can't handle that, then let your CPU encode. For the preset, once again, it depends and you'll have to do some testing. I can't just give you the best settings because I don't know your specs. I always say to start by choosing high quality and from there, depending on the performance, make the necessary adjustments. Now please listen carefully to what I'm going to say. This is exactly what you will do. You will play your game. Go in a casual game, something that you don't care about if you lose. Like don't play competitive. Play the game and have the software open. Test it out with these current settings. If you find that you are lagging, losing frames, crashing, then that is a sign that you need to lower your settings. First thing I would do is put the preset on high performance, then I would test again. If your PC still can't handle it, then I would test high performance low latency. If somehow your PC is still struggling, then I would lower the resolution to 720p HD, but keep the frame rate on 60 FPS and keep the same bitrate. This is how you should be testing your PC. Change each setting one by one until you find the optimal area for your computer. If your PC is really down bad, then I would go with 30 FPS, 720p, 4000 bitrate, and high performance low latency preset. Make sure you start with the original settings I showed you and make adjustments if needed. If you find that your PC is running perfectly fine with 1080p 60 FPS, then keep it that way. But please, before you spam me with comments, test out all the different settings first. Try your GPU, try your CPU encoder, and figure out what works best for you before hopping in a comp game and getting frustrated that you are lagging. Bitrate is dependent on how good your internet is and how much storage you have. The higher the bitrate, the better the quality of your clips, but the more space it will take and the higher chance of lagging game. So please keep all of this in mind and rewatch this part of the video if you need to. This is the most important part. Also, don't forget to save changes. Now, since this is a brand new software, these are the current games that you can choose. If you play any of those games listed on the screen, then this software will be extremely useful to you. In this tab, you can pick all your keybinds and the time you'd like to clip for. I have my before time on 60, which means every time I clip, I will clip the last 60 seconds. I personally keep auto record events off because I find that it clips so many unnecessary moments that just take up unnecessary space. Moving on to storage, we already did this, but you can also set a disk space limit. I would recommend going high on this one if you can, because you don't want to miss out on a crazy clip or moment because you hit the limit. So I just set it on 40 gigabytes. Finally, if you want, you can link your account, but that is totally optional once again. They also have an editor, but this is in beta and it is very limited at the moment. I would recommend you just use a dedicated software like Premiere to edit your clips or videos. Furthermore, do not tell me every single PC specification you have because I'm just not this tech genius who knows every single answer to everything. Like, I'm just not that guy.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
That is everything you need to know. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments below and I will try my best to help you out. Don't forget to leave a like if this video helped you. Thank you for watching and I'll see you all next time.